for it. Well, okay. Well, hello everyone for the second time. I've got a little technical gremlin. Hopefully we can get that worked out here while we are in the preseason testing. If you're wondering what we're doing, it is preseason testing. We're going to have a whoa, hey, that's me on the reverb. It's preseason for the commentators too. We're doing a short qualifying at Brazil. We're doing a short, a 25% race, and then we're going to do a reverse grid at good old-fashioned Silverstone to wrap out the night. A couple of notes. Bama finished second in the championship last year. He is in AM1, but he cannot make it tomorrow. So the other 17 drivers are indeed going to be duking it out in this 23 race long Season 8 of Contest of Speed AM2. I am Kitten Petter, if you didn't know. And I am joined not by Bodhad because he got demoted. Way to go, Bodhad. Really taking one for the team there. I'm joined instead by Andy Wu, the artist formerly known as Swarner. How are you doing tonight?
Great. Out of the engineers, out of the garage, and out here in the commentary booth, looking to give some insightful knowledge about this wonderful track, and see what these AM2 drivers can get a hold of around here.
Yeah, I guess throughout the night we'll be going through the teams. They are set. And we'll be going through everything else. Bama will be starting from the back, Arbar says, but it does look like he put up the fastest time so far, so way to go, Arbar. Didn't let him know not to settle out. We've got a couple of newbies, I think 12 returners out of the 20-car grid, so that's nice, plus 4 that have been moved down from AM1, and not to mention the return of well, actually, Bod's not the only returning champion. He won the championship in Season 6, but also the one before that, Fatal, won the championship in Season 5. He is back after a season-long siesta. I believe he, not sure, I think he has like a family and stuff, so I guess he was a little too busy. But I guess, I don't know, Fatal doesn't have his priorities in order. We can all agree on that, but he is on track right now. In P6. Oh, he's going to DQ himself at the end. Thanks, Arbar. So, any interesting things? Oh, his porridge. Speaking of interesting things, looks like he lost it. On the entry of turn 1, probably took a little too much grass on the right-hand side.
Got Bodhide backwards.
Oh, Bodhide backwards. Yep, and that is how he wound up back in AM2, after doing that for about 12 consecutive weeks in AM1 last year. So I'm picking up where he left off, good old Bodhad. Did talk to him a couple days ago. He is having the same problems that I'm having in terms of handling with these cars. I cannot come to grips with them. So I'm not sure if that was just a little mistake. Probably a little too much throttle on the inside curb for that slow section in the second sector.
The car does like to get really light coming out of the long sweeping corner in the middle sector, and all it takes is a little bit too much gas, and you'll be looping around it in the grass and having a rough time out there. But I think that was his first lap, and he's done 3 laps on the mediums, so I think he was just trying to get used to the track, I guess.
Yeah, let's get the old track rubbered in a little bit. Of course, Interlagos, it's between 2 lakes. I think there's only 1 lake now due to the extreme urban sprawl of Sao Paulo. Somebody might want to check Google Earth to confirm that for me. Gru up in P9. Nice to see Gru back. He's also one of the drivers who has expressed his discontent with the cars. But I feel like there are quite a few of them overall. Gotta say, as long as Bod keeps it facing forward, just to touch on some of these teams, I think that Aston Martin on paper is for sure the strongest. I would say maybe not overwhelming, but probably the overall favorites to win the Constructors with Bod, as I mentioned earlier, the Season 6 champion of AM2, and DK, who, even though he missed the first couple of races last year, he still managed to finish 4th, which is the best out of any returners. The top 3 all got moved up to AM1. So a pretty strong green contingent for the season. Do you have any hot takes, or you just want to sprinkle those in while we go along?
I don't know. I'd agree with you. I think Vide. If I was a gambling man, I'd put some money on Vide for the championship. If he keeps the car in the right direction, which, like you said, he failed to do last season. DK, I think, is probably the best teammate you can have. Just genuinely nice guy. No negatives about DK, right? And I think the team in green has a good shot at winning it this year.
For sure. Arbar actually says if he's going off TT times, Vamo Nubel is his favorite, which is a bit of a surprise. Let's check the handy old standings. Vamo finished 8th last season in the championship, but he did look pretty good in the off-season championship that we had. It was a little more casual, so I don't know how much to put into it. I know I did a few races after drinking some beer, so that's how seriously I was taking it. I think Vamo Nubel, though, with pretty much every single assist known to man, if he could drive a Tesla, he probably would out on the track. If he could use the steering assist, he probably would, but apparently he can keep it on the track and go pretty fast as he's coming up upon quite the traffic jam. SRS Amram, yeah, and Vamo's just gonna have to back out of that one. There were I don't think they knew.
That was quite the traffic jam coming up the hill there.
Yeah, well, unfortunately for Vamo, he had gone purple sector 1, but he just came up too quickly on Amram, one of the drivers who has moved down from AM1, who has set the fastest time of the day so far with 106.571. I'm gonna look for some more hot laps. Let's see. Is a boot on a hot lap, perhaps? No, he's on an invalidated lap.
I think he's probably going to go out for another one, though. He seems to be charging his battery up. Our Kaka might have just started one. And our friend in the McLaren.
Yep, Arkaka. Who could forget?
Oh!
No pressure, Arkaka. No pressure.
We jinxed him.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
He called it all our eyes. Our judgmental eyes. Watch.
Boy, you might want to go find a safe space in the paddock and just hide out for the next hour or so, if that's any indication. Villeneuve, another new guy for Alpine. Given his name, I would assume that he is French-Canadian, along with someone who I know is French-Canadian, Mitch Burns, in that Alpine team, who is up in P5. Mitch got demoted on his own accord, really struggled to find any momentum in about a year and a half in AM1, so hopefully we'll see him be competitive against maybe a little less competitive grid. But his teammate Villeneuve, don't know much about him, but if he was actually born in 1965, that would mean that Mitch Burns is no longer the oldest man in the AM tiers.
Yeah, I'd like to see at least one of the Alpines get a podium this season. Oh wait, we just had Clay Funk retire.
Oh,
wait, that was a hard impact.
Where's that
I didn't quite see where
at?
it was.
Turn 1, let's see if we can see him anywhere. Oh, it's on the inside. Oh wait, no, that's Bama.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it was. All I saw was his car hit that wall a ton.
Oh, he's up at the. Oh, let me see if I can get a Haas real quick.
Yep, I did fatal.
Oh, there he is.
Just right in front of the pits.
Nice.
Yeah, that's high speed. And Bama disqualified himself.
Yeah,
that's what he was doing.
He was parked on the pit exit. Yeah, that is a good way to get disqualified. Bama, heads up driving from him. Yeah, let's move on to some more drivers. I guess the qualifying session doesn't matter a whole lot. Oh, sorry, Electric
Blade.
Blade.
Was missing his wing. Oh, and Fatal just dumped it. Out of turn 3 or turn 4, I think.
Oh, there he is. Oh boy, yeah. That is unlike Fatal. There, looks like he might have just grabbed a little too much outside curb and shot that thing into the inside wall.
And Wayo's missing his wing, and I don't know if that had any sort of thing to do with that. Man, AM2 guys tearing some stuff up, racking the bills. They haven't even got to the season yet.
Yeah, there is a COS cap this year in COS, guys. So just be mindful of that. And as I think Wayo's, what's he doing? Is he retiring?
He's just trying to let that Ferrari by, but he wasn't on a lap. And it's Vamu getting ready to start a flying lap here.
Bama says, bro, my DSQ car ruined someone lap, RIP. Oh no, that was actually Electric Blades. I was riding along with him. And yeah, Bama's car didn't ghost for some reason. At least it didn't look like it. But yeah, Electric Blades, we've raced with him in NASCAR before. Did not know he played F1 until he just randomly rocked up last week in the AM2 chat. If he's as good at F1 as he is at NASCAR, well, then he'll definitely be a contender this season because he is freaking god level on NASCAR.
Yeah, absolutely. Turning right is a little bit more difficult, and probably going a lot faster, I gotta say, than a stock car. But he's new to the game. I picked him up out of a 5-lapper lobby. This lap seemed pretty good towards the end of it. Oh, it was an in-lap.
Yeah, it was an in-lap. Huh? Pretty stable. Regardless. Valmanubel with another lap. Looks like this will be probably his last one. Purple in Sector 2. As he comes up the hill onto the front straight. Across the last 2 corners. Let's see what kind of time he can put in here. Mr. Assist himself goes P1 with a 106.391. Way to go from the Argentinian. We got 3 minutes left. We'll have to see if anybody can challenge. Looks like Kano is also on a lap. Oh, no, he's not. Invalidated from Kano, who is back and ready to spin probably 5 times per race after taking last season off.
My former, I was the engineer. I was the engineer for Motor. He's getting to start his final flying lap, I would believe.
I don't. Do you really want to watch that? No, I don't really want to watch that.
I was supportive last season.
Yeah, well, either way, I'm just gonna go with VTEC because VTEC in the 24 hours of Le Mans on iRacing a couple of weekends ago, VTEC put in a pretty good drive and helped get the team, I think, a P2.
Oh, so, Motor wrecked.
I told you.
Man.
And that is where was that? Oh, same place as Fatal. Yep, same place as Fatal. Here we go. A lot of action now with these guys coming out. Let's go on board with Mitch. Never mind, he is retired. I think he crashed as well.
Oh, Villeneuve wrecked right next to Motor, but is still in the session.
Oh,
he's missing an entire front wing.
Does he have a Jacques Villeneuve helmet on too? That's a Jacques Villeneuve helmet. Wow.
I think it is.
Incredible. Maybe it is Jacques Villeneuve. Wasn't he? I think that's 1965. That'd be around. Jacques Villeneuve's in here. Got one of my favorite cars at the Indy 500 Museum. I'm a big fan of that car. A lot of DNFs. Goodness gracious. These guys out here driving around like it's IRL at Hungary last week. As Kano retires, looks like a Bood also has fun. Bood has a lot of pace. I wouldn't count him out of championship contention if he makes more races. I think he had a podium last season, but just couldn't make it to a whole lot of the events.
Only problem with the Bood this season is I have done a little bit of testing with him early, and he's having problems keeping it pointed in the right direction. But the pace is there. But like with most of us, the curbs are killer.
Yeah, they really are. Got some new camera angles. This is actually the first time that I've played around on spectator mode. on this game. So we got some new camera angles from last year. The graphics all look a bit sharper, a little bit bigger, easier to digest. And we just got I don't even know what that angle was. It was right behind the little antenna on the tip of DK's car. As I believe he just went purple in Sector 2. See what kind of time DK can go right now. Down at P11 at the moment. And I'll be up into P5. So things looking a little bit better for the Aston boys that we put a little too much pressure on earlier in this session, as Amram is on another flyer.
Oh.
And I put a little too much pressure on you, Amram. Sorry.
I was on board with them there. The lap was looking really good up until that point.
Yikes. But we are just really just picking up where we left off last year with the Jinxes. Who is this? Gru. Not sure if he is still on a competitive lap. Doesn't really look like it. Kind of hard to tell. As we get the beautiful helicopter shot of the second sector here in Sao Paulo. And Kano says he retired in the pits, didn't have enough time to make another lap. And Gru is the last one, really, as he mows the lawn a little bit. But I think he'll take a P9 right now. Pretty solid given his form the past couple of seasons. Looking around, Bodhod's just crawling back to the line, and he is the last one to not take the checkered flag. So, Bod, if you want to hurry this up, don't have all night.
Some of us have to work.
Yeah, it's not 11 a.m. everywhere. There you go. Come on. Chop, chop. There we go. Alright. Nice to see.
Good lap. A good lap from Bamu there, though. About two tenths ahead of the field. That's pretty good pace, I gotta say.
Yeah. That, pretty good pace from Electric Blade. I wasn't expecting 6.6 P3 on debut here, especially with what is probably the most talented AM2 field ever in the 3 or 4 seasons we've been doing it. So yeah, we'll run down the order for you one more time in just a second. But I guess now's probably a good time to promote Contest of Speed, the website, contestofspeed.com, Instagram, Contest of Speed, Twitter, Contest of Speed, Discord, probably Contest of Speed. Follow that on all your socials. Buy some stuff so Roland can get paid.
Help us sponsor more race cars, like our esports driver, COS Nicholas.
Oh, yeah.
Racing in the F1600s up in Canada somewhere, eh?
I think it's at Canadian Tire, Motorsport.
Yeah, doing pretty good up there. Got a couple podiums and some wins and some poles and everything you'd expect of a COS driver, especially with
an e-COS graduate. Yeah,
absolutely.
The amount of money that is going into that is ludicrous. Not sure how we're balancing the books, but one more time, Vamanubel, the Argentinian, puts it on pole for this, the only qualifying session of this 2-round reverse grid preseason test. Amram in second, Electric Blade in third, Whale Flow in fourth, Mitch Burns in fifth, Abood sixth, DK seventh, and you know what? We'll get to the rest on the formation lap. I was too busy reading the comments. Hello to everyone in the chat. All 7 people watching this preseason test. I'm not sure if I mentioned it because we had some little glitch. The stream shut down about 15 seconds after I actually started it, so I had to restart it. But I do believe this is the first stream of Contest of Speed in Season 8 anywhere. They've been doing the pace tests for the European tiers, but those have mainly just been practice sessions. We are doing actual race settings as we have everything more or less figured out on the tier side. So
it wouldn't be a Contest of Speed stream if it didn't glitch out or bug out in some way, shape, or form.
You know, it did happen a few times last year. I don't know what it is. I mean, I suppose I can probably try to get back into the Twitch eventually. Maybe giving it like a year off. Maybe it'll start working again.
Might be a good idea.
But you know, I mean, hey, I like putting content out on YouTube because I can read the comments live and rewind stuff, and that's neat. Now, this is the formation lap. I was getting a little concerned that I didn't turn the formation lap on. But why can't I change the camera? There we go. Yeah, run through the field here. Vamanubel from Argentina, home of Juan Manuel Fangio and Carlos Reutemann, rest in peace. In P1, SRS Amram. P2, Electric Blade on debut. And P3, Wayo Flow, who, another interesting case. I think he had 2 or 3 poles last year, but could never really put a race together. Wound up in the wall more times than not. Obviously pretty quick. We'll see what he can do this year. Mitch Burns in P5. We're expecting big things from the old Quebecois. CES Aboud, the artist formerly known as just like, what was it? Just Normal Aboud?
Just Normal Aboud.
Yeah, just Normal Aboud. I guess he's gotten big time now. DK Nortec finished 4th in the championship last year. Looking to create an AM2 dream team with Bodhod in P7. Kano with an actually pretty surprising P8 in qualifying. Grew up in P9. Bod in P10. Motor in 11th. Arkaka in 12th. VTech in 13th. Porridge in 14th. Fatal 15th. Villeneuve in 16th. Clayfunk crashed out of that session before he could set a competitive lap. He is starting in 17th. And Bama, who is an AM1 after finishing runner-up, he is just doing this for tonight since he can't do the AM1 tomorrow. He'll be rounding up the back. So, here we are as they are gridding up. Do you have any last-second predictions, Swarner?
Well, I'm looking at the guys in the back on mediums. VTech the first one on mediums and 13th, and then the back half of the field. I'd like to see Bama and Fatal climb their way. I'm predicting a podium for one of the two.
I have a feeling the Fatal will be in the top 5 by the end of this race, but I don't want to put that evil on him just yet. We don't have lights. There are some lights. And very interesting, they've gone out for us. Oh, and they are out for them as well. Let's see if we can check in. Oh, looks like Vamo did get a good exit. Amram in P2. Wayo gets Electric Blade. As these guys sort out, looking pretty clean through the field. Oh, well done, fellas. Oh, who's that?
That was very smooth.
Someone went way off back there. I think that was Bodhod. Whoa. Dead zone in the camera. Let's go back up front. Oh, does he have wing damage, perhaps?
Yes,
right front. Yeah, right front end plate is gone on Bodhod. That's why he cannot turn to the left. Vamanubel Wayo gets Amram in up the hill. And what's that? Turn 7. So brilliant start from Wayo. All the way up into P2 here on the opening lap. That has given Vamanubel about an 8/10 advantage already, as these names are all over the place. The times are all over the place at the moment. It's saying Mitch Burns is a lap down for some reason. That doesn't appear to be accurate, as he is holding pretty strong in P5. Aboud in P6, DK P7, Motor with a big jump up into P8. So did Arkaka. Let's check.
Both up 3 places. Kano and Gru down 2.
Let's check the biggest winners. Motor, Arkaka, and Bama up 3 spots. And biggest loser, obviously, Bodhod, who will be having to change that front wing. I think he's already in the pits. Down 8. Let's see what tire Bod puts on here. I believe he's going to be going for the hards. Try to...
Mediums.
Mediums, okay. Interesting.
I think he can stretch those to the end. Tire wear's not too bad around here.
Yeah, you're probably right. Back up front, got Vamanubel. Setting pretty strong laps. Go back to tires.
Oh my God! Porridge Power died. Oh my, that was terrible. Coming into Junchao, not Portuguese. I apologize. Car just broke loose on entry and nailed the wall there. Wow. Oh, and in battle for second, Amram gets around Wayo flow through the Senna S's.
Whoa, I was looking for porridge. Didn't. It sounded morbid what you were describing. I was trying to look for it, couldn't.
But rolling up on the scene.
Oh, and that is Amram and Wayo side by side, and Wayo comes off worse for wear into turn 4.
I think he's all fine damage-wise though.
Yeah, it looked like just ran out of room on exit. Not really sure if that was much more than a racing incident. But Amram up into P2 now, and Blades is on his rear end. Mitch Burns just put in the fastest lap of the race. He is looking to try to join this party. And, Abood's not too far behind him either. And that's a train in itself with DK and Motor.
Yeah, looking at the ERS levels, Abood holding on to a lot of ERS here is Clay Funk. Same spot as Porridge. Car broke loose and probably overcorrected into the wall on Andrew Junchao.
So we're gonna...
Oh, and Kano's around turn 1.
Uh-oh. I want to ride along with Bod here, try to see where... Oh, the car's already clear,
yeah,
of course.
car's decent.
And Kano's tires are toasty after whatever happened to him. Was that on... Oh, yep. Oh, he is out of the race, and he is in the middle of the track. This might be a safety car situation. And it is. Yeah, that was...
I think that saves Bod's race. I think Bod's probably the biggest winner out of that. And all the guys on the sauce as well are going to be able to jump onto the mediums, take those to the end of the race. Unfortunately for the guys on the mediums, not sure what they're going to do strategy-wise.
Bod has just beaten out the safety car, the safety car didn't even care to check on Kano, who was just standing right there in the middle of the track. So I guess he's giving the thumbs up to the marshals. That was a pretty direct hit. Some instant reaction from Kano. He says, screw this game and screw the curbs. So that is how he feels. Mitch and DK also staying out. Interesting decisions here, because this is going to...
engineer, that kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. Because that's a free pit stop. Even though you lose some track position, you're going to be there fresh set of tires and a 15-second pit stop at the most, in terms of a total time loss.
Yeah, I mean, by the time the safety car comes in, it's going to be lap 7 or 8. So...
Bama, though, went on to the softs. He started on the mediums. I'm guessing he thinks he can take those to the end.
Yeah, I don't think he probably wouldn't have done it if he didn't think so.
Yeah, gotta believe, I guess.
A lot of these guys here have Fatal VTEC Villeneuve from the back on the alternate tire strategy. They have not pit either. It is a very weirdly timed caution for them, so I don't really blame them for staying out, given the situation. I might as well just take the track position while I can. But stops. Let's go with the tires. So Bam will be should be on a flyer here in P13 on those soft tires. Just gonna be down to whether he can keep those boots underneath him. Fatal trying to fake VTEC out, and actually Villeneuve does pit. Mitch Burns pits as well. This might be a little bit of drama in the Alpine box.
Yeah, that's odd. And is he going to the hards? Yeah, Mitch to the hards.
Oh, Mitch. I don't know about the hards, Mitch. That is compromised with these guys.
They must have hired some Ferrari strategists. Because, I don't know, a double stack and then going on the hard tires seems a bit odd. Oh, and a 5-second penalty.
I guess there's a penalty, and he's gone hards as well.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Interesting, in a 25% race, you're probably usually not going to need the hards.
Did Arkaka wreck coming out of the pits? He's out of the session. He retired in the pits?
I don't know.
When did he go out?
I don't. Just now, I think. Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Just maybe setting himself up for a better starting spot for the next race.
Yeah, it will be. Is it entirely reverse grid? Or are we just going?
Yes, sir.
With Bama still starting last, I guess.
Yeah, yes, Bama will be last regardless.
Okay.
Yeah, so McLaren's will be starting on pole and 4th position. Just looking to bounce back after this race, which not ideal. Safety car is in this lap, however.
Ooh, that's a bit of a surprise that we'd have another lap. AMRAM will bunch these boys up. Sounds like Kano is out of the next race as well for some medical reasons. It's gonna be getting checked out. Is that Fatal back there going into the pits? No, it's not.
Electric and Bambu both get 5-second penalties. They were net 1 and 2 after the stops there.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't like to see that from those two. Wonder if they made a couple of moves before the line. Let's see if these Ferraris are going to fight it out. P4 and P5. I've never seen Ferraris collide with anyone before, have you?
Oh my gosh, he's flipping. Electric blade just flipped in an F1 car. We are not at Daytona, sir. What
oh
in the
man.
world? I have never seen a wreck that bad in a league race.
I only caught the end of it. It just looked like his car was up in the air, doing a bunch of rotations.
Yeah, he flipped over a couple cars, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see some guys pit here with wing damage towards the back. Wow. I think he got ran wide by one of the Ferraris and then caught too much curb coming around 5 there.
Huh. Well, I guess, alright. Yeah. Did Wayo just join back? I think he might have lagged out for a second.
Yeah, he lagged out at the restart there. And is missing his tire front wing, I think.
Yeah, not sure what happened there. Not sure what the Guatemalan internet situation is like, but probably
better than the Venezuela.
That's probably true, yeah. You're probably right. You're looking at all the drivers who haven't stopped. It looks like Abood might actually be in the best position here with Fama Nubel's penalty.
Just got really loose going into the 3rd sector there. Lost on entry. I think he might have overheated his tires.
Ooh.
Sliding all over the place.
Oh, look at Vita. They make contact. The two Ferraris.
Abood, Mr. Opportunistic there, slides under Abood, and there is a gaggle of cars right behind him.
This is
battle here.
This is some early 2000s IRL pack racing going on in the back down this main straightaway. I'm surprised that they have all kept it together so far. You know, it started off so great. Really nothing outside of Bod picking up some wing damage in the first couple of corners, but ever since then, 5 DNFs, a couple more spinners. Been a sloppy race so far, but I guess that's kind of what you expect.
Get it all out of the way now, and then we'll have a good, clean season starting at race 1 in Australia in a week.
Yeah. Another yellow. Is that Motor? And VTEC is retired from the session. VTEC has lost it.
Out of the long swooping corner in the middle sector, got 2 anti on the power on those 8-lap old mediums
and
right towards the end of their life there.
Then there were 12.
13. Wayo's back up.
Yeah, but once he passes VTEC, then it'll be 12.
Right. I didn't go to school.
This isn't my first rodeo.
This
VSC does give some opportunity for the drivers who did not pit and started on the mediums. And so now everybody is all caught up.
But see, because they didn't pit under the actual safety car, they're about 10 seconds behind the field.
That's true. I mean, it's true.
Get some engineers. But you know what's up. And I think SRS got a penalty. Pre-speeding, I would believe.
Yeah, I would imagine. We are green once again, as Abood is on the back of Vamanubel, who almost loses it in the same way his teammate just did to bring out that virtual safety car.
It is 3 seconds, so just exceeding traffic rules.
And that's 5 seconds for Vamanubel. So all Abood really has to do here is manage the gap to Gru behind him. Also, must be said, great driving from Gru so far to get up there on the podium, and he'll have this one pretty much locked up. A 5-second penalty for Vamanubel. I don't think it matters how fast he goes. He's probably not going to be able to pull that out by the end of the race.
Bama on the tail of these guys at the sauce. Gru's completely out of ERS. The lights blinking, so that'll probably be a pretty straightforward pass, I would think, for Bama going on to the main straight next lap.
I think you might be right about that one, Chief. See if it looks like Bama's just taking his time here, being smart. He knows he's got the tire advantage.
He's got the grip, and he's getting into these corners deeper and getting out of them smoother. And those soft tires are working some magic as he's on the overtake button. He's gonna get him here. On the outside of turn 1. And the fastest lap with that. Wow. Okay.
And he was stuck behind Gru for most of the lap. Yep, looks like Bama has a real chance to go from worst to first here. With that tire strategy. You might be right. You might be right. Or as he might say, heck yeah, you want to go play some Fortnite? Grew in P4. He's going to be watching these guys, but I think the all eyes are going to be on Bama here for the rest of this race. He should be able to get a boot in similar fashion to what he just did to Gru, and then I'll just
especially if the boot doesn't have DRS, which he's right on the limit.
Yeah.
I think he's got it. But just to make it a little bit more difficult, but Bama's burning all of his ERS now. With the fastest lap.
Wheel banging a boot's gonna stay stuck in on the inside. Let's see if Bama can get a better run on the inside of the final Senna S. And it looks like he will. Even though they both do have DRS, looks like he's gonna be able to hold on to it. So well done.
Running lower down, of course. That was some nice wheel-to-wheel action as
that Villeneuve.
This one. Yep.
I'm not sure where that is at. Looks like that was on
out
the...
of the S's. The S's.
Yeah, yep. Not ideal from Villeneuve, but, you know. It looks like... At least there's power in numbers, and it seems like everybody, or just about everybody's made some sort of mistake today.
Except for Bama, he's probably going to get Bama on track.
Yeah, Newell over here, he's really struggling for grip around that fast left-hander. I think this is going to be pretty much 3 straight laps for Bama where he's going to be able to get the overtake done. And he'll probably be running away with it. Whoa!
Squeezed him onto the grass.
Oh, and that's a boot through this. Oh, you just saw him barely. Yeah. Jeez, we're seeing this all the time. And Bama does get Vamo through turn 4.
He's not giving up, though. He's on the button. Coming up the hill.
Sheesh.
Gonna run out of room there. Oh, he's trying. Oh my gosh, he threw it in that corner. The tires aren't going to let you do that one, sir. Best thing he can do though is stick with Bama and try to drive away from Gru so he can hold on to P2 with that penalty.
Yeah, indeed. Is got a little bit of a battle pack forming over here. Aboud is, you know, he's trying to put Lebanon on his back here. Might have been a little too much heavy for that rear downforce. Going for the Senna S's. He's now behind Bodhod and Mitch Burns. Is Mitch? Yeah, Mitch is really on that button, and it looks like he is going to be able to get this move done on Bodhod. Easy as you like, Mr. Mitch.
Oh, dumped him.
Oh, the bod completely. Oh boy.
Yeah, he knows he did it too. He felt bad. Oh man.
Wow.
That was completely unintentional. He was just trying to set him up for a run going down to the back straight, and he just got a little too antsy with it.
Boy. A lot of people are saying Bod might be suspended for life after that one. And,
Aboud, Bod, and a whole bunch of cars without wings, and there is a safety car now. So that kind of...
Oh, we're going to have a one-lap sprint.
Yeah. Vamu with that 5-second penalty, though, with the field probably going to get caught up, is... Might go out of the podium places.
This is a lot. There's a lot going on right now. There's,
Yeah, I think other than Gru and Bama, Vamu's been sliding all over the place, but I think those are the only two cars that haven't had a scratch. Maybe Fatal, but you know, he kind of got messed up by the first safety car with the pit strategy.
Yeah.
Is Vamu pits?
A boot with a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pits. Not ideal. This will also allow Vamu to get rid of that 5-second penalty as Bod in the background without a front wing. Goes ahead and replaces that.
If Vamu catches up with this safety car, I don't know if that's going to be that bad of a decision. He's going to have fresh tires for probably one lap here, but he's got the ERS to do it. Maybe he can shake that up and go back to his P2 probably at the worst.
Motor's gotten a corner cutting penalty under safety car, so that's interesting.
That's not surprising though. His car's got dirt all over it. He's been through the wars, but still in the race, which is better than 6 people already, I guess. Indeed. Lots of damage. Been a real expensive preseason test race, and we're only halfway through. The safety car is in this lap, looking at the gaps. Not sure if Motor's going to be able to get back in time. Maybe he will. Yeah, yep. I think he actually will. But behind Codemasters
him,
finally listened to us and he let us not get slowed down when we're 40 seconds behind the safety car. So all these guys are able to haul butt, get into the back of the pack.
Alrighty, well, we will have ourselves a nice little 2-lap shootout. Bama leads the field on to lap 17. Gru behind him on the old mediums. You know, those are old softs from Bama too. You might want to mention that. Is Fatal gets into P2. Did Gru make a mistake? Because he's let Amram by as well. Amram does have a penalty though. Just looking through here. Motor and Aboud going side by side through turn 4 up the hill. Motor's gonna have to back out of that. And ooh, is that Mitch? Straight now. Oh, it looked like somebody was sticking their nose down the inside of him. Didn't notice. But yeah, Mitch Wayo and Villeneuve did not catch the safety car back up.
I'm surprised Bama stuck behind Gru through that whole middle sector. This dirty air really wasn't doing him any favors. No DRS.
I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Gru defends the inside. Vamu.
Thought about it. Amram off the track. Oh boy.
Oh man. There's
I think we already had 3 seconds anyway, so just defending for pride at this point.
YOLO. Well, this does put Fatal 1 second back.
Yeah, he lost it, almost took a boot with him, Amram. That was almost a disaster. Turn 4.
Yee.
Oh, Bamboo gets into
Look at these guys. Look, oh, there's Amram out of sorts yet again. DK will get past him into P6. Oh no, never mind. Amram's still there. Excuse me, Mr. Cameraman. Alright, well, I guess let's go back up to the front where Bama has come onto the main straightaway for the final time. Looks like he's going to win this one by about 1.5 seconds. Over Fatal. And what did we say before the race? Did we say the Fatal was going to be getting on the podium?
I thought one of them was going to get there. I didn't expect both.
Looks like
of them.
Both. Plus Gru in P3. A strong start to his season. Let's look up... what was I looking for? Interval. Gosh. I haven't done this in a position change.
For Bamboo, though,
yeah.
he was pretty quick this entire race and just fell short of the podium there at the end. A 110.
Look at those top two. Up 17 spots for Bama. Up 13 spots for Fatal. Up 6 spots for Gru. Yeah. Well, if you guys like that, which I don't know how you couldn't, that's pretty nuts. We have another Demolition Derby coming up for you in about, I don't know, what, probably about 10 minutes. Also, we're going to have to take a picture of the results. Sworn, can you do that?
You got it, boss.
Okay, yeah, so then you can just read those back out to me on stream.
Oh, lovely.
Yep. I suppose we could just cut the stream and then pick up again once we get it sorted. I don't know how it all works.
We can let the fans get it behind the scenes look.
You guys want to see how the sausage is made? As Bama definitely, his avatar definitely doesn't look like a 14-year-old. So there you have it. Bama, Fatal, Gru, Vamo, Nubel, DK Nortec, Amram, Abood, Motown Motor City, Bodhod, Mitch Burns, Wayoflow, Villeneuve. Finish this race. Retirements from literally everyone else. VTech Electric Blade with a Crash of the Season nominee in the first stream. Arkaka in P15, Kano 16th, Clayfunk 17th, and Porridge was the first one to bite the dust down in P18. We will be reversing the grids. So, Porridge will be on pole. McLaren's going to be looking pretty strong at the start. Hopefully it doesn't turn into another situation like Baku Season 7 for those guys, where they both crash out of podium spots with just a couple laps to go. Bad memories, I'm sorry if you guys are listening.
Kitten Petter, if you do want to look at your mobile device there, have the grid sent to you, if that's an option.
Yeah, I can do it.
Don't look at that one. Skip. Just look in the chat there.
Okay.
Here you go. Makes it easier for you.
Okay. Now, I've never done this before. So
there's a first time for everything.
Some of us are still waiting. What is so am I in weekend structure now?
Weekend structure, right? And then get rid of the qualifying because we're not doing that anymore.
Off.
Go.
Starting grid. Ooh, can I just do reversed overall and I should just do custom.
Yeah, let's just do custom grid. We know it works.
All right, grid editor. Let me pop that back up. Nope. How do I move player down? All right, we're just gonna have to go one by one. Up. Congratulations, Porridge. You have won the pole position for tonight's race. Clayfunk Is Clay Funk still in here? Clay Funk is not in here. No, Clay. God, you could have started on the front row. Kano. J Lofts. Up, up, up. Congratulations, Kano. You'll be starting second. Don't mess it up. Arkaka. Up to P3. Congratulations, Arkaka. Have at it, McLaren boys. Electric Blade now. Ooh, he's gonna be in a pretty strong spot. I'm sure that the comment section is just loving this, but I can't read it because I'm looking at the screenshot.
Well, I am in the garage right now as they're getting ready for this next race, and they believe someone was decapitated when before Electric Blade went flying through the field.
That is.
Bodhide got a call for loose debris, and he reckons he saw a loose limb as well.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they're tearing some stuff up out there. Oh boy.
I haven't seen anything quite like this in all my days.
Maybe since like 2015, 2014. Rest in peace, Tris.
Oh, whoa, too soon. Too soon. Sorry.
Hey, but you know, if that didn't happen, we wouldn't have the Halo, and without the Halo, we probably wouldn't have Charles Leclerc.
That's true. We wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have Romain Grosjean.
Yeah, you wouldn't have. You wouldn't have a head.
Himself.
You wouldn't have a head at all.
Yeah. Just think of the children. Let's see. Go. Try to get into the comments here.
AMRAM, DK, and then from there, gonna go Vomnubel, Gru, Fatal, and Bama. So, congratulations, especially to Fatal and Bama for getting to do the worst to first challenge twice. I want to turn that down. Confirm changes. Alright, we are good to go, fellas. If you are listening, feel free to ready up for round 2 in Silverstone.
This is going to be pretty tough. With all the practice I've done around here, especially on this game, this is by far the hardest track I've seen trying to get it set up for. Just the back end wants to come around every second, every corner, high speed. You're losing it.
Is it harder than Australia, which is going to be Australia, our first track?
It has the curbs of death. Britain, luckily, I don't think has any curbs that really kill you. Maybe the last corner, they got the sausage curb coming out of through the Vale chicane. But Australia is, especially for the first race, is going to be tough with the curbs. Just I'm expecting a demolition derby in probably every race.
Yeah, whose idea was that?
Not mine. Okay. Will not accept fault for that one.
Now, Clay Funk did message me. He said that he needs to practice more this week. It doesn't want to take out the entire field again, so he's going to sit out of the second race. Fair enough. I'll probably feel like that tomorrow as well. Community chat. Sorry, I need to sleep. Oh, thanks, Raggy, for not showing up. Alright. VTech said no, don't ready up. VTech, I regret to inform you that we are loading into the lobby right now.
Fortunately,
Alright.
Some of us got to wake up in the morning.
Alright, Joel Granger in the chat. We got some Europeans in here.
Man,
Hola. Hola, what language do they speak in Europe? I forget. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Más o menos. Yo soy Fiesta.
Yeah.
Silverstone, coming up next. Yeah. Yeah, that.
Something like that. I speak American, alright.
That's the only language for me.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, 17 drivers made it. Clay Funk, the only exception. After a little bit of peer pressure, Kano has joined back, so we've got everybody. He'll be starting on the front row. Looks like everybody has picked their settings. I made sure that there was no wet races tonight. I don't know if that goes against company policy, but I figured it would be a bit of a demolition derby, so I didn't want to add rain to that mix.
That's a good idea. I like that. We want to see the drivers go out there and practice, I guess, is the main thing, but just show what pace they got, and the rain kind of throws a wrench in everything, which for a mid-season race is a pretty good thing to watch, but maybe not for testing.
Yeah, maybe not. Alright, well, they're off on the El Formacion lap. Porridge Power leading the way in his bright papaya McLaren. Followed by Kano J Loft 420. Guess what he does in his free time? Arkaka in the other McLaren lineup behind his teammate in P3, Electric Blade. Whoa, for some reason looks like VTech overtook him on the formation lap.
Just trying to send a message.
Yeah. And look at all the dirt on the Wellington Straight here that's coming off. Or is the Wellington Straight the other one?
I think this is the Wellington Straight, and
the other one's Hanger. Yeah, that's what I thought. Again, it's preseason for everyone involved.
Yes.
But yeah, Electric Blade might have to say that he might be in the strongest position here to perhaps get a win if his pace from Brazil is anything to show. VTech in P5, then you got Villeneuve in P6, Way of Flow in P7, Mitch Burns in P8, Bod in 9th, Motor in 10th, Abood in 11th, Amram 12th, DK in 13th, Famo Nubel in 14th, Gru in 15th, Fatal in 16th, and Bama getting the AM1 disqualification award yet again. Will be starting in the 17th and final spot on the grid. Alright. Well,
I'd say I'd like to see the McLarens, at least one of them. Alright, not choke away a race, even though it is the preseason. I expect one of them to finish on the podium here.
Would be ideal.
Electric Blade also.
To be honest, if you say so, I'm expecting probably a safety car and maybe some more shenanigans. Let's go back to the tires. Looks like VTech is starting on the mediums, Bot on the mediums, Gru on the mediums, and Bam on the mediums. Those are the only drivers. Free tire choice. Those are the only ones that have selected the mediums. We don't get the lights up at the top of the screen this year. It's very confusing.
They don't go out at the right time anyways.
Yeah, true. And there are the revs building, and they are off for the second round of this preseason test for Season 8 AM2 Contest of Speed through turns 1, 2, into 3. Forge does get a better getaway. I probably could have worded that cleaner.
It's preseason.
Electric Blades get pushed off by Arkaka. Oh, Nelly.
Mayhem in the back. Amram is a bowling ball going through.
Oh, what is flying? Something just went flying into the stands under the bridge. Something green. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, and that's Fatal. Fatal has lost it at the back. Let's check for any damage. Doesn't look like it.
I think someone picked up wing damage. I don't know if it was who he ran into. Yeah, Bama is missing his right wing end plate. Kano through cops. Oh no. Oh, he tried to do his best Max Verstappen impression. We got a BSC now.
No, that is Kano in the wall. He was already complaining about a sore butt. Coming into the session, he has squandered a prime starting position in P2. Fatal gets a drive through.
Yeah.
might be an into his podium chances earlier than he would have liked. Arkaka now in P2, as it looks like Porridge and Arkaka are going to double stack. They're the only two doing this so far.
I like it, alright?
Getting onto the mediums.
Tires. Yeah, you can take the tires the whole race here, get a cheap pit stop. I like it.
I don't know, we'll see how that works for him.
Electric Blade delete.
It does give Blade the lead. Let's see how he does out in front. We're used to seeing it in NASCAR, not used to seeing it in F1. Let's see what kind of racecraft he's got. Wayo Flow with a lot of speed coming up behind him. About a second. Of course, DRS is still not available. But yeah, Porridge and Arkaka do come out considerably back there. Are my
green, because it still says I'm under a VSC.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think they still are.
I think they're still under VSC.
Oh, I thought they were back green. I didn't even notice the big yellow thing that says virtual.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, Bavaman gets drive through. Oh, he gets a drive through. So two of them already. My intervals are all jacked up. Not really sure what's going on, so my apologies if you're trying to keep score at home. It's saying people are like 1 minute and 47 seconds down. That is not the case, as you can see, as these guys navigate Silverstone. They're most certainly not that far back. Podhot up into P4. Mitch is in P3. And there's a bit of a gap forming between these guys. Wayo has closed this gap, actually, down to 7/10 from about a second under the VSC. Kano wasn't even full beans. He lifted and shifted down through cops, but he still looks like that thing just snapped on him, and he wound up buried in the Tech Pro along the outside of the track.
Oh, Wayo. He held on to it. He got on the butt a little too early coming out of that village. Wellington straight there. Saved it, but lost some time.
Said boom, boom, boom. Everybody say Wayo.
Wayo. See, the Ferraris, Bamu didn't hit to start his drive-through. I guess he's going to go as long as he can there.
Pierce Fatal is retired in the pits. I don't blame him.
Uh-oh, side by side in the cops. VTech and Amram. Oh, VTech backed out and DK ran right into the back of him. It looked like, yeah, he lost.
That's Motor back there. Motor is the DNF. Not really. Kind of missed that one. Not gonna lie. I'm not sure what happened entirely. Sector 1.
Ball moves around. Through the S's. Out of the S's.
Oh, Blade already has a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting.
Oh, and is now in second place.
What? It is all happening here. It is all happening here. I'm chasing my tail up in the virtual commentary box. Kind of has a self-diagnosed concussion. Concussions aren't real though, so
yeah,
everybody knows that. Looks like we do have a couple more pitters. Vamo is serving. Gonna be serving that through this extremely painfully long pit lane that they have at Silverstone. DK is switching onto the mediums. But yeah, Wayo up front now. See if he can exercise some demons from last season before it begins, or before the new season begins, I should say. Oh, and who is that? That is Electric Blade through cops.
Oh man,
he has lost it as well. How many? That is 3 cash. That is 3 at least. Kakano, Motor, now Electric Blade, all losing it.
Out of the grass, son.
He had to let VTech through, but yeah, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, that is what's going to happen if you try to keep going through there at normal pace.
Wayo in the pits. Now those teammates about to make a move on Bodhide. Oh, if they can keep it going in the right direction. Come on, fellas.
Who let the dogs out?
Hopefully I'm not being robbed.
Oh.
Oh, an electric blade is around in cops.
Oh, man.
Something must have happened to Porridge Car because he is way behind the field. And I definitely would have expected him to come out probably a lot closer to the lead.
20...
Yeah, he's about 4 seconds behind Porridge after he gets going here. Yep, 3.7, 3.5. Oh.
Interesting.
I don't know, maybe it's just the pace advantage. Wayo.
Oh boy, we've seen this before. A boot and bod hot through cops. Oh boy.
Man.
Oh gosh. The boot's not done. He's taking a look. Oh no. Oof. Hang on to it. This is welcome to the rodeo, fellas.
But he's gonna get DRS. It's just a matter of what side is he gonna pick. Oh, Bot's got straight line speed.
No wonder he doesn't have enough downforce. He's not running any wings as they race each other into the pits. That is a 5 second speeding penalty for Bod Hod. You can see that coming from a mile away. They were really gunning for the line. I guess you might as well get all this out of your system now. And Mitch Burns has inherited the lead. He's got a 7-second advantage over Amram. Mitch looking good in the Alpine. Beautiful car. Race winning car as well in real life. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Esteban Ocon won.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Leo picks up 3 seconds. Porridge is right on the limit there. Yeah, he's about 5 seconds now. Wayo's about a second a lap faster than Porridge here, so as long as he keeps it pointing in the right direction, I think he's got this one. Commentator's curse. Jinx. We got a Ferrari in the wall. That's Bamu.
Knock on wood for you.
Yeah, yes, please. Yeah, coming out of turn 1, back end snapped 100%. And front wing on that car is now a souvenir.
Who was that?
Bamu.
Oh. And the day goes from bad to worse for Bamu. Yeah. Let's see how he navigates without a front wing.
Don't watch that. It's hard enough to drive this track with all the downforce in the car.
Ow. I'm sorry, I was just taking a drink of water.
I think that's Amram and... Oh, no. Who's that? Villeneuve and Gru.
Gru, and then this is Bod on Porridge. Bod looked like he hit Porridge with a bump and run.
Not again, Bod.
Got Porridge a time penalty. So, just some real dirty tactics from the Australian this evening.
Come on, Bod. Get it together. Sector 2, I think that's... Oh, it's an Aston Martin DK. In the wall.
Oh,
not a Cox.
Oh, my. You know, I should have made some sort of spreadsheet and just ticked off every single time. Oh, and then he gets a 10-second. Jeez.
Oh. That's kind of brutal.
Yeah, that's... Life's not fair. Boot is gaining on Porridge now for P6.
Boot, he shifted down before he even got to cops and was just revving out 7 gears going through there. I guess if it keeps you on the road.
Yeah.
But he's going to judge.
Usually a bit of a problem.
But Mitch Burns is still going.
Yeah, Mitch is just... You know, Mitch, friendly reminder, you do have to change tires at least once.
Oh, and a boot's going to get around Porridge here. That's
right
pretty
around that side, yeah.
DRS.
Alright, so... Let's check. Another yellow. That is a... Is that Porridge? Did he just lose it?
I think that was Porridge, yeah.
Porridge losing Travail.
Not sure how he...
Look at these... Look at the penalties. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I just work here.
Hey, that's my line. Amram did come out behind Porridge though, and he was in that second place. I don't remember the gap. I think it was about 7 seconds. Oh, so I think Mitch Burns, when he comes out, is going to be right around that Bama range. So about 2 seconds behind a boot of 5.
Bama range.
He's still not pitting. Come on, Mitch. What you doing there, bud? His radio must have went out. He's calling him in and just not listening, not looking at the pit board either.
Where's the pit board at? Oh.
He's about 6/10 down on his time, so they're not terrible. But if I can compare the times here of Mitch, he's running 29.2s, really consistent there, 29.2s. And then Bod running 28 flats on his last lap there. Yeah, I don't know. Staying out this long, probably not helping him out too much.
Yeah, I would say probably not, but I mean, if you do look at the gap, it is...
Fastest lap, 27.3.
Whoa, and his Wayo gets super wiggly. I'm going to turn 4. Penalties-wise, I'm not sure. It's right along with Mitch. It's a 23-second advantage, actually 26-second advantage to Wayo, because he does have that 3-second time penalty. And then even Bod with 8 seconds on top of that. His DK is retired.
Yeah, he hit the ball out of warning.
Oh my lord. I think we found out that we're going to have to do a lot of practice in the next week. There'll be a lot of laps being had as Mitch hits the pits. Lap 9 out of 13.
They finally called to him in French, and he got the sign there.
Yeah.
Oh, and Bod around going into the S's. First corner in the S's. I guess it's probably in the middle of it. Probably got a little bit too much curb on, probably, I would think before he gets, I guess before he got the Beckett's.
Yeah,
and is missing a lot of downforce there.
Yeah, I would, just gonna have to, oh boy, made it a 2 for 2.
Mitch Burns comes out right behind a boot, right near that Bama range. Wasn't too far off of that one.
So does Mitch have? I mean, Mitch could with these fresher tires.
They're gonna have to heat up though. He's gonna need a lap to heat him up and get him going. But maybe I don't think it's gonna have too big of an advantage though.
I'm building up drama.
Suspense. All right. Grew on Amram, I think, down the Wellington Straight. Great side-by-side action there. His group makes that one pretty simple on the softs compared to the mediums.
Blade. Oh, excuse my sinuses. Sound like a falcon. I'm about to attack a mouse. Villeneuve and Electric Blade down there fighting for the last point. Or I guess for 9th. It's not the last point. Mitch is all over the back of a boot.
Oh, Wayo picks up another 3.
That is 6 seconds, but he has a 7-second advantage over a boot right now.
Mitch gets around the boot here. His fresher tires may get within that 6 seconds. They are gaining on them together. They're down to about 1 second.
DRS train for these boys.
Mitch is coming. I don't think he's gonna have enough. Nope.
Yeah, discretion is the better part of valor for Mitch. And I mean, honestly, right now, 2.5 laps remaining. It might be better off if Mitch just kind of slots in behind for another lap, and they try to work into
Spartaka around in turn 3. And oh wow, out of the race, coming out of the S's.
What?
He dumped it in the middle of the track.
Shades of Bahrain from last year when Wayo dumped it from the lead after qualifying on pole.
Oh, kind of got chopped off by a boot there going into COS. That was about half of Mitch Burns' ERS there that he burned on that.
Oh. Well, we have just twists and turns non-stop here this evening.
Tech and Porridge going at it.
Tech and Porridge.
Got battles all over the place. Oh, and that's another Aston Martin of Baden cops this time.
Oh my goodness. And we got a 3-second time penalty for Gru. The 3 leaders at the moment are really the only ones. Well, actually, no, Bama doesn't have a penalty either. I mean, VTech. So that's strong from them thus far. Everybody else is really racking them up. This, for the second to last time, we will be going through cops, checking battery.
I think Mitch is gonna get him here.
Battery is very similar between the two. Let's see if DRS is the ultimate.
The decider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the pace advantage here with the DRS on the overtake button. Bide died in turn 1. Going around the outside.
Around the outside from Mitch. This is close stuff, and Mitch gets it done. Brilliant move from Mitch, and nice drive from a boot not to crash. Let's see if with 1 lap to go, let's see if he can get back around Mitch. He'll have DRS this time. Whoa! Look at around the outside of turn 1 or turn 2 or whatever. I didn't write down the turn 3. Yeah, I didn't write down the.
You hit that inside curb coming onto the back straight.
I think he's gonna be a little too far back.
Yeah, save your ERS. Get him on the hanger straight coming into cops as Bide's struggling. That's second time in cops. His tires are way too hot.
It's too hot. Too hot out here. Coming through cops is Mitch and Abu. They haven't had any problems through cops. Actually, whoa, Boot almost loses it. Boo's got one more chance, or one more clear-cut chance as he just cuts. He just completely cuts that part, and he cuts that part too. Yeah, that's gonna be it. On the ragged edge, and Mitch can let him go by if he wants. As long as he doesn't make a mistake here, he's going to have this win. Yeah, but they're still going side by side. Yeah, you want to win on track, don't you? So.
Oh, yeah, I think he might. Here he goes. What a move.
No,
fantastic.
Oh, Mitch is out here on a mission. And he will win. Bama will claim P2. Oh, what? Oh, Porsche sends it up! And VTech will get by through as well.
Oh my god.
This is...
That looked like, I don't know if many of you are NASCAR fans, but first race at the Roval when Truex and Jimmy Johnson were going into the last chicane there.
That's what it was.
Oh man. What an exciting race.
Alright. My brain is scrambled after that.
By direct again.
Oh, you know what? We just stop mentioning.
Just leave it. Just leave it. What a race!
Yeah, Mitch with,
I've been looking at AM2 from behind the scenes as an engineer for a couple seasons now. Getting up in the booth and watching these guys go at it, man. I mean, if that's the preseason, I can't wait for a week from now in Australia.
Well, hopefully it's a little more cleaned up because, yeah, 50% race I think we'd have about 2 cars left at the rate we were going here this evening. But yeah, your podium is Mitch, Bama, and Abood. VTech with a strong P4, Amram P5, Gruen P6, Porridge P7. They might get into a scuffle in the paddock after this. We'll check the rest here shortly. Probably no interviews tonight since I already are running a little bit long. Considering, yeah, considering how long all this takes to set up for a preseason reverse grid and whatnot. But I don't know. Any thoughts, comments, whatever in the chat?
I mean, I'll speak for at least me. I don't know about everyone else, but I was thoroughly entertained by that. That was very exciting. And Bama ended up getting P2 off penalties. Driver of the day, up 15 spots, I think.
Yet again, and
showing why he's in A.
Someone should probably tell Bama to change his flag here. Also, Porridge and Arcock don't have their flags changed either. I'm not sure why.
Gotta represent America.
Or Canada, or...
I'm pretty sure. I think they're all Americans.
I'm pretty sure Porridge is Canadian. And Arcock is just an international man of mystery. Let's run through here real quick. The incidents. It's a 25% race.
Oh boy.
That's pretty... It's quite the comprehensive list.
Had 6 wing changes in that race.
That is expensive. That is very expensive.
$500,000 a wing. That's $3 million in front wings right there, and not to mention all the tires we had to go flying off.
Yeah. So scenes from both Interlagos and Silverstone here this evening. Bama wins the championship comfortably to Mitch and Gru. But guess that'll do it. Programming notes. I suppose we will be live tomorrow night. You can hear the beautiful voices of Smeg and Bod. And I'm sure Bod has a lot to unpack after that. I'm sure he'll hit us with some award-winning commentary while we're doing it in AM1. Same track, same format. So if you like what you saw here, you can see us do it tomorrow. The races, the season itself, season proper, will begin next week from Melbourne, Australia. Bod's home track. I'm sure he can't wait to disappoint everyone in attendance there. I think that'll probably just about do it for me. I believe that's EU3 probably on Monday. I haven't
EU4.
They've switched it. Okay, so yep. EU4 on Monday. That'll be the first one of the week. EU3 Tuesday. And then that night, it will be AM2 with Swarner and I. And then the next day, EU2. Right, yeah, EU2 and AM1.
EU2.
And then EU1 on Thursday. Right? Yeah.
Maybe. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Stay tuned. Obviously, Contest of Speed on all social platforms, as well as our Discord. Feel free to join our server. Someone will be able to help you out with that. Not me. I'm not good at technology. But until next week, we'll talk to you later. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Goodbye.